Hey guys, and welcome to another Runescape video. Today we are going to be doing a bank video. I am in the Dimension for Disaster quest. I just wanted to do some kind of cool looking intro. So I want to do this quest, one, to obviously get the cool little upgrades that you can get. One, the upgraded Dark Light, which would be awesome. I'm getting my money back up there, not from staking actually. This is from a little bit of Slayer, quite a bit of Slayer actually. And it's going well, so I want to get an offhand Drygore and have that upgraded Dark Light so I can do some melee tasks, because I haven't done melee in a while. I'm going to keep my Noxious Bow. I want to try and have three pretty, decent types of combat styles to use instead of one major one. Like before, I would have Drygore and that's it. But now, hopefully, I'll get a Drygore set, and I'll have a Noxious Bow or an Ascension Crossbow, whatever the dealio is. So that's going to be pretty cool, and it'll be nice to have the tier 90 weapons in two different categories, and then finally we'll work on Mage and get a Noxious Staff or Seismic Wand, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So without further ado, let's get into the bank. So I've done bank videos before. I think the last one was in February. That's why this one is called April, little update thing. Now my bank isn't a whole lot exciting, but I know that people like to see bank videos and stuff like that. I will do the whole wealth of my bank by using this little thing down here, which you would buy with either rune coins or you can buy it with your real money. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna go into the surveys and get rune coins that way, because it doesn't cost that much and it'd be nice to have. So let's get into, well, first my cash stack. It is at 24.8 mil, not bad. If you guys didn't know, I'm doing a loot from 500 springs, so that's what these are for. So a little sneak peek. I won't tell you how many I used already, but it's getting up there. That's probably like 3 mil-ish right now. The prices for these ores, I'm betting that they've gone down ever since Spring Cleaner's release, and they'll probably go down a little bit more when Vic comes back, and if he has the Spring Cleaner available to him, these ores may go down in price. We never know, but not significantly. So, because I think I've seen a loot from 500 Springs video before from some unknown person on YouTube. Maybe I don't remember his name. He wasn't anyone big that you or I would recognize. And he got around 7 mil, or maybe a little, actually he got like 9 mil or 7 mil. He must have gotten really lucky, or he put in his own ores. I have no idea, but that's what I have right now. Got some orts, obviously, sharks, that's what I use for my food. I get that from thieving. Yeah, nothing special. Over here, I got sick of seeing like 30,000 vials in here, so I just went ahead and bought the remaining 70k. Just to get a nice white number in here, the 104k. So that's pretty cool. I know some people have a lot more, some people have a mil of these things, but I really don't. I didn't do much herb lore. I was a whole noob. I was a huge noob back then, so I never knew what I was doing in RuneScape until a few years ago. So here's my overload stash. It's still pretty high. I bought all the flasks for these once I went from 96 to 99 herb lore, so that's awesome. Now I'm slowly not like decanting these back into each other. I'm decanting these into vials because we got these things now. Holy Overloads, Supreme Overloads, Searing Overload Potions. So for this you need a 4-dose Overload in a vial and a 4-dose Anyfire for that one. This one is the same thing, you just need a prayer renewal. So it kind of sucks that I can't go from flasks to vials. I think I can, but I got to do a quest for that, and that doesn't come until later. So yeah, and these things are worth a whole lot. Just these 26 here, and I make these through QBD. I do QBD and then buy flasks to put my Ceridome and Bruise at. Look at the price. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. So that's for my Araxor, and that's pretty cool. Here's my combat tab along with runes, some teleports, and bunch of other random stuff, auras, rings, signs. So you can look through this. I'll go through the major pieces. The major things in here are probably the Silverhawks Boots. I had these for a long time. They have no more feathers in them. I really don't want to buy feathers for these. I'd rather just train agility the old-fashioned way, as horrible as that sounds. But that's what we have to do nowadays. This kiln cape, sadly, has been sitting up top. Everything that I don't use moves up top. And as you can see, some of the melee stuff that I've been using went up there. I bought these two Death Lotus things from the GE4 KK duo I did with my friend who's not online right now, and that was pretty fun. Some of this stuff is mixed up in here, like the Dwarven Axe sous chef, so that should go into here. I got my Serenic chaps and my Serenic set for Araxor, QBD, Armadillo. I use it for all the bosses because these things last forever. I mean, look at the price of it, or not the price, the examine right here. What? No. Check charges. There we go. 92%. And I've used these things quite a bit. I mean, bossing wise, I think I've used them quite a bit. So they're going to last me a long while, and that's pretty good. Some other major things, Noxious Bow right here, that's like 200 mil, maybe a little more or less, who knows. I just got this Farsight Sniper necklace. I need to add a blood necklace shard to it. That'd be awesome. Recently got Demon Horn necklace. Decided to fork up some engineering tokens for that. I got the Wicked pouch while that was on sale. That's not really important, but might as well show it. My ores are here. I have some littered throughout my inventory, and that's pretty much it for this tab. So let's move on to the next one. Here we go, we got our summoning tab. Nothing too special after I got 99 summoning, so I haven't used my gold or green charms in a long time. I got my crimsons going up there, my blues going up there pretty even. I haven't used my blues in a long time. Nothing really special here. That's from, what is it called? Elf City Thieving, so that's pretty cool, I think. You can also get those from the Divine Locations. And these Dreadfile pouches are for my Jack of Trades, so that's alright. Let's move on to the next one. These are some random quest items that I don't use anymore, / other stuff I probably don't want, like Magic Gold Feather. I don't know why I have that in there. Mask of Sliske, whatever. See, I don't need any of this stuff, but I don't know why I have it. Tokol, Doggy Flyer. Yeah, not an interesting tab. Farming tab. These are my trees that I use. I use willows because I'm a cheap person. I'm really cheap when it comes to that. But willows are nice and easy to use. They're pretty much guaranteed to last unless you have bad luck like me. Curry saplings, they're nice and cheap, so I buy bulk of those. You saplings from the spins or treasure keys, and then any seeds I get in Slayer like lantidimes, dwarf weeds, snapdragons. I usually just stick with my quorms here because they're nice and cheap. They're probably, what, 477 each. These lantidimes are probably 5k each, 10k each. So instead of selling them for 10k each, I can plant them and then sell the herbs for 10k each. So you could turn in one seed into 60k. Pretty cool. So I suggest everyone do that if you have the farming level. It'll make you so much more money in the end than just selling the seeds. So here's my farming set. I have all of the pieces other than the gloves, so I just use my botanist gloves to sort of blend in whenever I'm not using a cosmetic override. My skill capes and other kind of teleports are here. These are all in order, I hope. Actually, they're not. That should be right over there. Okay, now they're all in order, I think. Maybe Strength came before Slayer. Who knows? I have the videos to prove it, so if I really want to go back, I can. So defense, or magic, defense, attack, hit points, range, Slayer, Strength, Herb Lore, Prayer, Mining, Summoning, Thieving, and the most recent one, Fire Making. So that's pretty cool. Everything else, pretty self-explanatory. I haven't completed a necklace yet. I'm pretty close, though. This, I don't know why I have that. Destroy. Okay, my teleport seeds, I still think I need to get more because I just hate it. And this cloning card, I don't know what that does. Over here is my skilling tab. I got a bunch of other crap in here. You can look through it. I don't really see anything important about it other than some skilling outfits that I have in here. You could see I got a bunch of auras as well. Some of the seasonal ones, like the Christmas time festive aura, the enlightenment aura, which you can use during summer, I believe, once a week. Dwarven Instinct, I think that's still available. That's if you bought the membership package that was just released, the newest one. So that's pretty cool. And everything else is self-explanatory. Yeah, and I'm in 2H. That's probably for a clue. And the last tab is my Slayer mask tab, along with VIP tickets. These pulse cores are pretty cool. I'm going to keep those for later. Oh, I got a botanist mask. Forgot about that. Put that in there. So here are my masks right here. That's the Aberrant Spectres, the Jadinkos, the Ice Strikes, Green Strikes, or Jungle, Desert Strikes, Empire Strikes Back, Dust Devils, Jellies, Bloodvelds, Basilisk, and Dark Beast. And I got 100 springs to use later on. A bunch of these rings are in my Slayer helm already, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's it for my bank. Nothing special, like I said. I will do a wealth check right now, but if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you did. Give it a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. And here is the wealth check. Okay, that took forever. Alright, let's see. Wealth evaluator included tradable wealth. We have 339 million. Let me open up the last bank video we did, because I know I did a price check here. So in the last video that we did, the last bank video in January 14th, 2015, we had a total of 256 mil is our whole bank. And now we almost went up 100 mil, so that's pretty darn cool. Sad thing is we can't sell much. I mean, if you look at it, include untradeable wealth. Let's see when we click this. 51 mil, holy balls. Of course, you got to include the Noxious Bow because that is degradable. However, I can't fix it and it'll be tradable again. So add 200 mil to that, and we're pretty much back to the untradeable wealth in the last video, 256 mil. That's what we had with the untradeable wealth last bank check. So with the untradeable wealth, let's see what I had in my other video. We're going on quite long here. I don't think I click it, do I? Do I? I don't click it. I'm stupid. So probably subtract 100 mil from that, and that's where we're at, or maybe 200 mil. I have no idea. So that's where we're at. That's pretty darn cool. I'm happy with that. I'm sort of sad that my stupid Serenic isn't tradable, and I can't just fix it and sell it back. Same with Death Lotus and this Tetsu helm that I bought for whatever reason. A lot of stuff in here that I can't sell, but oh well, that's what we have to deal with, and that's fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below, and I will see you all next time.